All right, man. That was, we just kicked it off. So now let's get into this NFL draft. That thing is tomorrow night. So before we get into the, I gotta address the damn elephant in the room. Before this draft get cracking, man.
Mm-hmm.
If the Washington Redskins,
come on, go ahead, finish your statement. Go ahead. Or question, whatever.
Redskins do not take Chase Young tomorrow night, they won't win
a Super Bowl ever.
Decade.
So you a Baltimore Ravens fan? Like I'm not a fan. We grew up in Washington D.C. being taken. We from the city. Like we basically either you a Cowboys fan or you a Redskins fan. So
right.
Most of our family are the Cowboys or Redskins fans. So it still matters regardless of what side of the spectrum you're on. But if you do not draft Chase Young from the Mathis Cavaliers, he is goddamn stag. Shout out to all our stags out there.
Stag.
Hometown kid, you struggling with ticket sales. Two other Ohio State Buckeyes on the team. What the fuck is going on in where they at? Where the fuck they at? In Loudoun County? Like what? Loudoun County.
Okay, so
crazy.
So let's let the people know, or the people that don't know. Earlier today, NFL Live, Josina Anderson comes on and says that the Redskins are currently looking to move both Trent Williams and also the number 2 pick possibly by tomorrow night. So this is the only reason why we had to start with the Redskins, because when
mind you, they won 3 games and they try and get rid of the number 2 pick. That would give you a generational talent, not a draft talent. This is ain't gonna be no another Chase Young in the next 10, 15 years. This is
how you bring football people in and still don't do football. I don't get it. Like
because who's making the decisions?
Oh man, I don't. They don't.
Dan,
they still don't.
Everybody know Dan ain't capable of making 0 football decisions.
This might be a collective call. I don't know. Because they don't have a GM. So, I mean, do we...
No, let's call it what it is, bro. It's not a collective call. They on code.
Big money Dan.
They don't have a GM. So, let's start there. So, who the fuck is making the decision?
Dan.
There you go. Thank you, BB. So, you got Jack Del Rio, you got Riverboat Ron in the room, and you mean to tell me they don't want Chase Young? That don't make no goddamn sense to me.
Big money Dan, man.
So...
Oh, please Washington don't screw this up tomorrow night.
So my perspective is like, here's how I feel. Like I said, I'm not a Redskin fan, but I don't want them to do bad. You know what I'm saying? This the hometown. Like I want them to be good. Like that's not the issue. So it's not hate. But like, what are you really gonna do? Like if the narrative is we're gonna draft Tua, and then you're gonna go into a Corona riddle season with 2 unproven quarterbacks, when they gonna play, when they gonna practice, like it doesn't make sense.
And the 3rd quarterback that's on his way, making his way back,
and he might
from life-threatening injuries.
Like he's gonna start when he's healthy. Like neither one of them 2 dudes are gonna be better than Alex Smith if Alex Smith can play football.
Correct. I agree. That's what I'm saying. It's a clusterfuck of like why would you even put yourself in that situation? Draft this young boy. He, like I say, your hometown kid. He gonna put butts in the seats. You know, DeMatha might have a just as big a following as the Redskins have in this town. You know what I'm saying? Like, or across the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna make a lot of sense to do it. Why not do it? Because we know you struggling with ticket sales and things of that nature, and then trying to move to a new stadium. But at the same time, it's like, what's the end game? Like, why wouldn't you do it? Like, what are you thinking about that's making you have reservations about trading that pick for? And like, what are you doing with it?
I don't know.
Who you gonna get for the number 2 pick? What is actually really, like you said, what's actually really happening right now?
I don't know. I I don't even know why that was even being. I don't even know why that even popped up on the screen that Josina had that to say.
Even being reported, because even if y'all have a disagreement, like, hey, we not even gonna have this. This shouldn't even have been talked about a day before the draft. That shit sounds crazy.
I don't even understand why they're having a discussion.
Now, if you playing mind games, all right, get it. But even still, it doesn't really make sense because it's a team in your division. Hold on, let me see here. They had a number 4 pick. So what if they this dude and then he just wreak havoc on you for the next 4 or 5 years?
Right there on their ass. The Giants are right there on their ass.
Right. Even though they do have some needs. They need offensive linemen. I don't know if they need a quarterback or not, but I mean they still not gonna draft like Tua or Herbert at 4. Maybe they would, but
if Chase Young there, they taking Chase Young. If not, they gonna go ahead and get them an offensive lineman.
Thank you. That's my point. Chase Young is available.
We do know.
They're gonna take him.
Right. If Cincinnati didn't need a quarterback, he'd be going in my division. But I'm so glad that Andy Dalton on his way out the door that we get.
I think the only given from the draft is that Detroit is going to take Okuda because they got to replace the slate.
Right.
Right. We know that, but that's the whole point.
Because we know that, that's why I'm trying to figure out what exactly is Washington. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what they're thinking. But outside of Isaiah Simmons, who can play 2 or 3 positions, you gotta take the guy that can control the edge. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's not up for debate. Like I don't understand.
Take that guy that can control the edge. We are talking about possibly Ohio State has had. I don't know if any school has had the run that Ohio State has had in the last decade of producing these rush ends that's all pro. But
so and he only played he missed 4 or 5 games last season, so he only played like 6 games.
Yeah,
and he's arguably the best player in the draft. Well, not even really an argument to me. He's the best player in the draft.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
That's the part that kind of concerns me with like the Redskins is because like we're not like insiders or nothing. We just guys giving out.
I'm definitely not a Skins fan.
It don't matter. I'm just saying we just guys giving our opinion based on what we see and based on the information that we have. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, even if you have some insider information, like Tay said, everybody knows that the Lions are picking
the cornerback
from Ohio State.
Yeah.
So if you don't choose Chase Young, there's a potential that he's going to be in your division
for 4 years, at least.
That's it, man.
On the low end. on the low end.
Yeah.
I don't know what part of that doesn't make sense.
Like, this motherfucker could be like Lawrence Taylor, Michael Strahan. He's going to be wreaking havoc on your shit. You don't have an offensive line. Like, none of that shit makes sense to me.
And we already seen what
happened. Especially since you about to deal Trent. Like, we ain't talk about that part yet.
Yeah, that's a part of the deal, right? Like, that leads me to believe, based on what we were talking about pre-show, like, I don't really think, she may have reported that, Riverboat and Jack Del Rio on the same page, but I think they just on code. I have a hard time believing that they don't want to drive Chase Young.
Man, I hope they just blowing smoke, man. At the end of the day, I really hope they just blowing smoke because if they pull the foolery tomorrow, man, that's
what do you get it? I know we're gonna try not to beat this dead horse, but like what are you really gonna get for that number 2? Like you gonna pick Tua and then what else you gonna get? Because like the only people you can
who you trading?
The only people you can really trade with is you're not gonna trade with nobody in your division, so that leaves out New York. The best you could probably do is
Jacksonville. Maybe
Miami got 3 picks in the first round, but what are you really doing that's gonna make Miami don't have nobody that you fucking want?
Not on their team.
Unless somebody is like really gonna trade up. Like who's in a position to really trade up with the Washington Redskins that need a offensive lineman and then maybe a defensive
Jacksonville, man.
Yeah, I mean Jacksonville could work, but then you just move down to number 9, and then who you gonna get? Like who's Washington? Like
Another offensive lineman.
Number 9. Then what you
That's
doing?
where Washington takes Jerry Judy at 9.
Damn, they got Scary Terry.
Hey.
He's a beast.
Yeah, but he would be more of a beast if he had Jerry Judy on the other side.
I'm about to say,
Now that would be a play though. Hold on.
That's not
They trade
because they still need they need offensive linemen. Like it's not.
they need massive offensive linemen, but
if they do something,
this gonna be a deep lineman draft. So they get I don't know what the second round looking like.
So Jacksonville got number 9 and number 20.
Yeah,
but listen to the projections. So you got Jedrick Wills out of Alabama. He's a tackle. He's projected at number 8. That's to the Cardinals. Then at number 9 you have Derek Brown from Auburn. He's a defensive tackle.
Brown,
and then you have 2 tackles after that. You have number 10. You have Andrew Thomas, Cleveland Browns, Georgia, and then you have the 11th pick in the draft. You have I think it's Mekhi Becton from Louisville.
Becton, yeah.
Correct. All right. So now, like, are we drafting? Are they coming down to then try to pick up an offensive lineman and then an additional pick?
but even if they trade back, they would need to at least pick up 2 draft picks.
But those teams don't need anything that they have really to offer. Like, what Cleveland gonna do with Trent? It don't make sense.
Use them against us. That's
no, it don't. Because
we got 0 pass rush. So the Cleveland Browns got Trent.
It's gonna be like a 2-3 year type of situation. If that, like, you don't really know like its health or anything. Like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to do that. Like, I don't understand like why the Redskins won't just draft this young dude and then see what the hell happens. Like, it doesn't make sense because none of this stuff, like, none of these teams have anything to offer them.
They don't.
Like, all the teams in the top 10, like, it's the Jets, it's the Browns, it's the Jaguars, the Cardinals, and the Dolphins. You're not going to trade him to your division rival. We already know that the Lions are definitely going to pick the young boy from Ohio State.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, where are you going? Like, you don't really get to that until 13 with San Francisco.
And we looking to make moves, so I mean, but you know, if you making that,
they said so. But the last projections I said on NFL Network had San Francisco taking the receiver from LSU.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson.
Justin not going that high because Lamb and Judy, both of them won't be off the board by 13. So
hopefully, because there's always that monkey wrench somewhere down in there. Like
we definitely drafted one of those two. It's either going to be Lamb or it's going to be Judy.
Right, because who Carolina need? They most certainly need a receiver.
No, Carolina they looking at the linebacker from Clemson, Isaiah Simmons, which is a good, like, that's a really good pick.
Yeah. They could be looking at Simmons. They could be looking at Eric Brown because
but they could also be looking at a receiver too. And if they decide that they want to cash in on one of these high-profile rookie receivers,
it's possible.
Then that throw a monkey wrench in the whole draft right there, just in itself.
But then we still got Ruggs though, so it's still 3. It's 3 receivers. Justin Jefferson.
I know when you get down there where we at, unless we trade up into the mid rounds, we ain't ready to do nothing.
I'm actually y'all are though. Y'all got some good prospects.
I want to see where the boy Kinlaw go. The boy Kinlaw from South Carolina. He's a defensive tackle. He's a monster. He had like 12 sacks in last year. So I'm interested. They had a couple people that was projecting him to us at at 13 to replace Buckner.
That makes sense.
They said that's also something. It was a couple people was talking about that. Even though I think we should go with the receiver. But yeah, I mean, shit, if we can get another beast in the middle, I mean, you definitely can't be. I mean, we definitely just had a whole talk about Chase Young. So
right. Yeah.
So
I mean, I think y'all definitely going wide receiver. I think it's just y'all got about 4 in play, and you gonna see how.
It's which wide receiver gonna be available.
The Raiders, we drafted a receiver this year. You know what I'm
saying? I actually like Ruggs to the Raiders.
No, hell no, I don't want him.
I actually. I think
Las Vegas, you're at 12.
I have a feeling that somebody in the AFC West is going to take him to combat Tyreek Hill.
I mean, that makes sense.
Because he ran like a.
Yeah, I don't want to take him.
But to combat Tyreek Hill, you need to take some people on defense that's as equally as fast. That's the only combat. I don't know about another offensive piece because that's
just a pissing contest. Like, oh yeah, I got a fast.
Yeah, right.
Like I don't
need defense to combat that guy.
Hey, I'm just saying it's been moves made. So
no, but you're right because Denver is looking at him. That's what I'm saying. Like, here's the crazy projection about 12 through 15. It's the Raiders, San Fran, Tampa Bay, and Denver in that order.
Yeah.
All looking at wide receivers. So all of 4 of those wide receivers could go consecutively.
That would be crazy.
You know,
and then I did see a projection where they had Judy going to Tampa with Tom and Gronk, so I don't know.
Hey, Judy, I do not want him to go to Tampa Bay. That's just gonna be fair. At all.
Yeah, and I don't like the Ravens. Never like in the draft like this. Like, why didn't we win 5 games last year? Like in a draft like this, and all the bad drafts, we fucking win 6-7 games. But in the quality drafts where it's depth out the ass, we win 14 games, 12 in a row, and now we out of draft position to get anybody of any quality. Like I don't understand.
Justin might be available around the time when y'all come up for. That might be a good time for Justin.
Man,
nah, he gonna be gone, bro.
Yeah, we down at 28. He ain't gonna be at 28.
I don't know.
He ain't gonna make it past 17.
That shit happens. I mean, somebody has to have either somebody had to do something.
A lot of them teams don't need
to change the trajectory of the draft.
Most
but
of
it's probably gonna be 5 wide receivers that go in the first round.
Yeah, but most of them teams after us really need a receiver. I don't think Tampa's taking a receiver. I think Tampa gonna take one of them tackles. Probably the boy from if the boy from Bama is still there, then they might take the boy from Bama. I mean Andrew Thomas might be there from Georgia, but it's a couple.
He's not gonna be there, bro.
It's about 5 tackles. So we
take it a linebacker. If we get fortunate enough for a receiver to be there in the first round, I'm pretty sure they might pull the trigger. But in Baltimore, we take it a linebacker. Like the linebacker from LSU, that's the guy that's on our radar because I feel like he's gonna be there at the late first round, early second round. That's it. That's his projection status. So, and that's our wheelhouse. And that's the same. Even if we don't trade out or trade back, because the Ravens usually trade back out the first round. Like, yeah, man. That one year we made a play and traded up and got Lamar.
Y'all normally winning though. You know?
Yeah. We do win. We do win, but we just started winning. Yeah, man. We had some down years. We just getting back to consistent playoff winning.
All right, so let's get back on track though, because Tay made a valid point. It is a lot of tackles in the draft, but everybody need a tackle. Like all the tackles gonna be gone before they even get to the 12th pick, which is the Raiders. Basically, they should be if everything work out, unless the Redskins do something dumb, and then it shake up the whole draft.
Which they probably gonna do.
So we look at it right now. It's gonna be So if it goes as planned, it's gonna be a quarterback, defense, cornerback,
tackle.
Then the tackles will probably start going.
No. They got the projection is
the Giants taking Simmons. If Simmons is there for the Giants taking Simmons.
No, the Giants they projected as a tackle, bro.
I think they're gonna take Simmons. They need a dude like that on defense. They have no versatility on defense. The Giants defense is ass.
Giants taking that tackle from Bama. That's
or the dude from Iowa. They got to because they paid for the quarterback already.
Unless they leave Chase Young on the board and do some bullshit. The Giants taking offensive lineman. That's just man.
That's what I feel too. I disagree with
that's a good idea. They got Saquon. So I think Saquon is enough to hold a defense at bay as opposed to
but Saquon only get better with the lineman that's in front of him, so you can't have him breaking 9 tackles in the backfield.
Jones is the starter now. It ain't no more Eli Manning like that. He's here.
Who's rushing the passer for the Giants?
Nobody until the Redskins leave Chase Young on the field.
If they do that, then they should draft a defensive lineman. But they should take that tackle and protect their quarterback.
Man. I mean, he can run a little. He got some wheels. So he can run a little.
Nah, he can't be. He should not be running.
Oof,
not be running.
It's rough. It's rough. It's gonna be tough for the guy to take Simmons, man, because he could rush the passer. He could cover. He's
chill. That's our linebacker. He got to make it to 28.
No,
he's not even close to making it to 28. That's what I'm saying.
He's making it past 5.
Now you can make an argument that the Dolphins should take him versus New York.
No, the Dolphins need to take Tua. They need a quarterback.
No, they don't need no quarterback.
They gonna go ahead and get Herbert because Tua ain't gonna be there either, I don't think. And I wouldn't mess with no hip, but people will think that's a good idea. But yeah, man, they know better than me.
Tua gonna be all right.
Yo, they don't. The NFC East. The AFC East has literally, they don't have no quarterbacks for real.
Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the AFC East.
Like I said, the AFC East don't have no real quarterbacks for real. Not yet.
Josh Allen
got another year. He a beast. He a dog. I like him. But you play defense in this situation because Tom Brady not there no more. Like, why would you go draft the quarterback? Because Buffalo defense is stout.
That's true. That's a very valid point.
Patriots defense is stout. Like, ain't no rookie quarterbacks coming in and doing.
So you play it out with Fitzy? With Fitzmagic this year again?
Yeah, you go draft a beast-ass defensive lineman or linebacker.
I mean,
your shit in order.
Wait a minute. Don't Miami got like fucking 12 picks or something?
That's my point. So why would you draft Justin Herbert 5th? That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, well,
dog-ass linebackers.
Yeah, because you could still get – you probably could still get Herbert probably wouldn't be there at 18. Well, I don't know.
Herbert ain't going to make it past the top 10, unfortunately.
Who going to draft him? That shit sounds down. Only Miami would draft him.
That's where he going to go.
Unless the Chargers looking at him.
But San Diego, if they could get 2 or 2, so one of them going to be available. They kind of like the same dude. Like, but for Miami, like, yo, you go get a dog-ass linebacker or a defensive lineman. Because ain't like you're going to be scoring a whole lot of points in the AFC East. It ain't no points to score.
I feel like the Ravens need linemen, but we ain't going to make it. We ain't going to make the good ones.
Nah, y'all can get a lineman.
I was about to say.
Like you said, you going out there linebacker. We talked about this offline.
But I just looked at it. Yo, he didn't bump this stock. He going top 10. But now we looking at the Oklahoma linebacker for real. Kenneth Murray.
Y'all still got the boy from – actually, I like the boy from Wisconsin better than I like Patrick Queen.
I like any Wisconsin linebacker, actually.
I like Zach Bond better than I like Patrick Queen. So, like, y'all definitely can get Zach Bond.
We'll see. The Costa in his short years showed he know what he doing in the draft room and the free agency room. Like in this short stint, Eric DeCosta has shown up as a GM. Like Ozzie has shown this man well what we need to do as an organization, and we only a couple pieces. We gotta get rid of our coach. I know we not, but if we get rid of our coach, we're a Super Bowl organization.
You need to cut that shit out, bro.
I don't know. Y'all don't see what I see, so he make poor decisions in crunch time, son.
All coaches fuck up. You tripping. Like,
he fuck up all the time, though, at crunch time.
You gonna fuck around and get a Jim Zorn, and then you gonna be mad. Something is gonna happen. Like, you need to be grateful. The Redskins did that bullshit with Marty Schottenheimer. You know what I'm saying? Cut that shit out, man. The motherfucker got teams and everything.
Bro, in the divisional round, we threw the ball 59 times.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we led the league in rushing as a team.
Yeah, but y'all do RPO, bro. It's not always him. He calling a play in the court.
Nah, we had drop back. It wasn't RPO. We had shotgun drop back 59 passes.
Son, what'd he do? Even in shotgun, what'd he do? He always go to the back and put the ball in his stomach, right?
Nah, that was the pistol. These was passes.
Nah, bro.
These was pass 59 of them, son. We run the ball 67 times a game. Why are we throwing 59 times? That's what I'm confused about.
But 30 of those is because Lamar pulled it out and ran, bro.
That's a different type of problem. I don't want to put no blame on Lamar right now.
I'm not blaming Lamar. I'm just saying it's the nature of your offense. You know what I'm saying?
We're not bad mouthing Lamar at this time. I mean, there's a time when I would have. We all know.
We know, nigga. You was not rocking with Lamar. He told your ass 2 years ago what was going to happen.
Yeah. There's a time where I would have definitely blamed Lamar, but it's not Lamar's fault they called 59 passes when they should have called 40, at least 40 of them runs.
They didn't. They called 59 RPOs. It just so happened he had to throw the ball.
He took it upon himself, huh? Nah, Lamar ain't do that. We ain't gonna blame Lamar for that one right there.
I'm just saying, bro.
We gonna put that on John.
I'm just saying, bro. All right, so let's kind of like put an end to this. Like, what we thinking? Like, what's your biggest takeaways from the draft? Start with Tay.
Washington Redskins. Please don't fuck this up tomorrow. That's all I got.
All right, BB.
Hey, this draft is heavily talented. Like I like talent at all the positions. Like I like the defensive talent that's been presented. I definitely like the receiver talent. What's surprising to me really is no running back talent. Like we got the boy from Wisconsin, Jonathan Taylor, and then we got like who else? and when we had a draft where it's been no running backs, like we've had no running back talk. We've had tackle talk. We even had offensive guard talk.
We did.
It's been no running back talk this whole draft. I feel like it's David Johnson fault from the Cardinals. It's Todd Gurley fault. These bum ass running backs that get hurt after they take this money.
Wait, hold up. That's rude and disrespectful.
It's not, son, because they took the money and then they never been on the field since.
It's not.
David Johnson got paid 3 years ago. How many plays he played?
It's not.
Let's take go.
I say it's not free agency time.
It ain't.
Talk about free agency.
Yeah, but because of these big Le'Veon Bell, because these big running backs took this money and have underproduced outside of Zeke. Who got paid outside of Zeke that produced?
No, that's not how. We fundamentally we agree and we disagree. The reason why they gotta take their money is because they're already undervalued. So whenever they time come up,
so
like I said before, they gotta get all the money up front.
Right, no, and because I feel like
you hurt or fucked up, your knee hurt, like you're not gonna tell them that because they can cut you.
But what I'm saying is because these running backs that's already in the league, because they've exhausted their thing. They've not put an emphasis on no running backs in this draft. Like we've not heard about not one running back prospect in the top 5.
Because
and when has that happened?
Because football changed. It used to be power I, student body left, student body right. You used to have a fullback. Remember, I just watched a documentary on Mike Allstar. He was a fucking monster. Remember Peyton Hillis? This was not too long ago.
I remember Peyton Hillis.
Like, yo, those dudes don't really exist no more. Peyton. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we just gotta. It's a change in times. But when the time changed, then the athlete changed, and then they need to be hit. So I feel like because the NFL know that a running back is a legit 3 to 5 year position, that they don't put the emphasis on it when it's special players at that position, and they just don't get the respect that they should deserve, because for people that touch the ball, it is
25 to 30 times a game. Like, it's just crazy.
But that's the nature of
it's just crazy.
Any industry. But like we had the argument about Dak Prescott and like his $40 million. Like I know Dak getting $40 million. The reason that I know he getting $40 million is because of leverage, because the way the system's set up. If they let Mahomes sign that fucking contract before they get the deal done with Dak Prescott, he's definitely getting $40 million.
Because Lamar definitely getting $50 million a season.
$40 million because the way the shit is struck. That's how
the boys won 12 games. He getting 50 because
my
homie
but they only won 6, and mostly because of him. Like, Dak he's been good, but it's a difference between throwing for 400 before you down by 20 and throwing for 400 to be up 20.
That don't matter.
It kind of matters.
It don't matter.
Those the Matt Stafford numbers, because Matt Stafford always threw for 400. Yeah, they always losing by 32.
Yeah, so, but they ain't got nothing to do with the money part. Like, it's 2 separate games you playing. You playing physically, you playing football on the field, and then you playing football for these contracts and the money. Like, it's 2 separate games. Like, Dak gonna get $40 million just because Dallas is fucking stupid as shit. Period. Like, they should have been signed.
And I can't argue that. I definitely can't argue that.
They let somebody in the division pay another quarterback of similar stature before they did, because they didn't have a vision on it. Now you about to let all these other guys get these contracts, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers.
That press your hand.
All right. Yeah. And then you're gonna try to franchise them for a year, maybe 2 years, especially in this Rona season. This shit about to be a wash. That $40 million from Dallas for sure. It ain't even gonna be close, because they ain't even got no other quarterback that they can even go look to. Who they gonna go get? Deshaun Watson? You think that nigga not gonna ask for $40 million next year?
Look, man, we gonna end it on that note, okay? We just gonna do this. We gonna come back with the damn NFL free agency so we can continue.
It's fucking crazy. Like that.